Keep the Home Fires Burning. Part 3, Strangers Amongst Us, by Simon Block, narrated by Leanne Best. Chapter 36. Having called an emergency general meeting of the WI to discuss the impact of nightly trekkers on their community, on the given evening Francis wanted only to remain at home, within earshot of the telephone and possible news about Noah. Since he had run away a day and a half earlier from the boarding school, nothing had been seen or heard of the child. As soon as Claire had run into the village and told Francis of Noah's disappearance, Francis had abandoned her plan to resurrect her friendship with Alison, and had run home to immediately telephone the school's headmaster. "The first thing I want to say to you, Mrs. Barden," Dr. Nelms intoned, in a manner carefully designed to calm the fears of any mother anxious about her son in his care, "is that there is no cause for alarm." "I find it really difficult to understand how you can say that, Dr. Nelms," Francis replied, astonished by his cavalier attitude in the face of what appeared to be a grave crisis. "I can assure you, boys abscond quite regularly." "How odd. You didn't mention it when Noah and I came to look at your school prior to his enrolment. Boys running away is a common occurrence in all boarding schools. While most absconders are new boys, it is an unknown for more established boys to return to school after a particularly successful summer, or Christmas break with parents, find school life difficult by comparison, and try to make their way back home." "So you think Noah is on his way home?" "It's quite likely, though more likely that—" Francis cut him off. "May I remind you, headmaster, we are talking about a child of 8 years old. How on earth can you speak so blithely of an 8-year-old finding his way across country during war, with bombs falling nightly? And, if we are to believe even a tenth of the propaganda the government would have us believe, a landscape positively teeming with German spies." "I strongly believe you have no cause for alarm. I'm reminded of a particularly ingenious boy who managed to run away from school on his second day, would you believe? He made his way to Switzerland, where his parents had gone on holiday. The boy had no idea which part of Switzerland his parents were visiting, and was caught by a platform guard as he tried to sneak aboard a train at Zurich Central Station." Francis was in no mood to be eased from her current state of extreme anxiety by supposedly reassuring stories that attempted to turn Noah's running away from a cause for concern into a common, almost whimsical occurrence she need not worry about. "With the greatest respect, Dr. Nelms."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?